It has been just over a week since a pair of shootings sent two teens to the hospital. The first happening near a 7-Eleven on Upton. Then less than an hour later, another 14-year-old shot, this time not too far from the Eleanor Kale Senior Center. That senior center is where people came together earlier tonight looking for solutions to violence in our community.
Dan Cummins is live in studio with that story for us tonight. Dan?
This isn't a response to that shooting. It's a coincidence, really. TPD planned to bring people to the 5 Points neighborhood together. Officers are listening to their concerns and making sure they're accountable to the people in Toledo. But those people say they are fed up with what's going on.
Nobody should be living in fear. To have people drive past your house actively shooting, and you have to dive for the floor.
Dozens of neighbors packed the senior center in West Toledo tonight as police came back to hear from them again. Many of the people there didn't want to show their faces because they say it's not worth the risk.
People need to feel that they're not going to be retaliated against if they're speaking up. And a lot of my neighbors, I couldn't get anybody to come tonight because they're afraid of retaliation.
But their stories are the same.
I do for my own son's safety and my wife's safety. But, I mean, it is what it is.
And as this man says, it's a way of life. Toledo police are there to follow up. Last year, the department launched what it called Project FASER, or the 5 Points Area Safety Enforcement Response.
Obviously, we're seeing an uptick in violence in this neighborhood, and then that caused us to launch our initiative over here to try to get a handle on the violence that's occurring here, get a handle on the shootings that's occurring here, and then to take it one step further, to get into the neighborhood and try to improve the neighborhood living conditions.
During the initiative, officers seized drugs and guns, cracked on blighted homes, and towed junk cars sitting in the neighborhoods. Now they're back, and the neighbors want them to know.
I don't think there is a solution to all this. I think parents need to parent their own kids.
Toledo has seen 5 teens killed since December, and it's not lost on TPD's interim chief, Mike Troendle.
Juveniles have been a tragic event this year. So we've had a lot of juveniles shot. Our gang unit, our criminal intelligence, our detectives, they're all working on trying to figure out who's doing it, what the connection is between each of them, if there is a connection, and then we're out there trying to find those people that are the shooters and try to get them off the streets.
Which is why they're coming back to the neighbors, reaching out to hear their concerns.
We are stronger than the criminals. We are more than the criminals. We are the voices of the community, and we are going to step up, and we are going to take our neighborhoods back.
And as West Toledo Neighborhood Association founder and president Tina Scott says, work as one.
Let's get it taken care of. Let's pull together as a community, because if we cannot do that as a community, then we have failed as a city.
TPD says the department will continue to listen to people and work to make the city a safer place. It has resource officers in those neighborhoods, and the Save Our City initiative is doing the same. There's another meeting at the Eleanor Kale Senior Center later this month on February 23rd. This time, it'll focus on violence involving young suspects and young victims. Reporting live in studio, Dan Cummins, WTOL 11.